Alright everybody, we've got a triple event 3 category 4 kaiju emerging from the breach heading towards Tokyo. Prepare to launch. Trunks, Usagi, are you ready to drift?
Crescent Slasher is ready to drift.
Let's do this.
Makoto, Tien, are you both ready?
Trigon Lightning is at the ready.
Go for it, Hotaru.
Ami and Yamcha, are you set to go? Aqua Howling is in our control.
You bet! Let's bust some giant monster schools.
Alright everyone, engaging connection. Crescent Slasher, neural handshake on my mark. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hotaru, what just happened?
I don't know, it must be a malfunction.
Hey, why not try ours? I'm sure it'll work.
Okay then, Aqua Howling, let's drift you two on my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What the heck? Our Jaeger shut down as well! Hotaru, is there a technical issue we missed or something? I'll call for support on that. Sorry guys.
How about our Jaeger? We should be able to work, right?
Alright, Trigon Lightning. Let's see if your Jaeger works. On my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What gives? Our Jaeger shouldn't be done like that.
I'm sorry guys, I don't know what's going on. It seems like your Jaegers are just not working.
Our Jaeger should have been able to work. I mean, we're perfectly drift compatible.
Hey, what are you laughing about?
I just thought it was funny how you say you're drift compatible, even though we know you're not.
What are you talking about? We are drift compatible.
Really? Well, I'm just not seeing with you two. I don't get why everyone likes you two together. All I see is a princess leader of her group and likes to eat a lot, and a traumatized purple hair dude with a sword. Usagi is clearly better off drifting with her past boyfriend Mamoru.
Hey, I can compare with Mamoru. He had purple hair too, or at least I think he did at one point.
As barely as you being a prince.
Just because I'm not a prince doesn't mean I can't compete with Mamoru.
What about you two, huh? What makes you think you're drift compatible? That's easy. Tien and I are both headstrong, plus we love doing our martial arts.
I like her tough attitude as well. She reminds me a lot of Launch.
Yeah, good point. But I still see a bit of a problem with you two together.
What? There's no problem. We work well together.
Sorry to tell you this, but compared to Makoto's past run-in with guys, you really can't give them a run for their money. Hey, that's not true. Don't say that about Tien. Come on, does he really have the looks at all? I mean, he's like the least attractive one here. Plus, he's got no hair, and that third eye is just in the way. Honestly, you could just borrow my trunks, and your Jaeger would actually work.
Can't disagree with that.
Well, yeah, but, well, I mean...
Come on, Makoto, don't think like that.
I'm sorry, Tien, but I just can't help it.
Please, it's not all that bad. There's nothing wrong with being bald. And what's wrong with my third eye?
Nothing. Nothing's wrong with having a third eye.
Except for when your children become Triclops.
Shut up! That's none of your business.
Besides, why are you two together anyway?
Wait, what? That's easy.
Hey, Ami, perhaps you can explain why you two drift so well together.
I don't even know why I'm with him, to be perfectly honest.
I'll tell you why. It's because he benefits much more from you than you do from him.
Yamcha's always looking out for a Bulma 2.0. Of course it had to be you, since you fit the description of a blue-haired genius, minus the attitude.
Wow, I really am not drift compatible with him.
No, Amy, don't believe them. It's a lie. I'm still a handsome young man, at least, right?
At least you and I can both agree that we are much more attractive than Tien is.
Really? I'm not attractive? Well, at least we still have more drift capability than you two do.
Guys, come on. There's 3 kaiju heading towards Tokyo as you're arguing. Can't we please at least try to focus on getting your robots to work?
Hey babe, what's going on?
Oh, hey Lapis. Everybody's getting mad at each other over not being drift compatible.
It's about time someone or something notices.
Easy for you to say android or cyborg or whatever you're called now. Why don't you come up here and try to drift with Hotaru if you think you're so good at it?
Leave my relationship out of this.
Of course, obviously, since Hotaru and I are both part machine, and I think those giant machines there will add to our nature better than all 6 of you combined.
I cannot disagree with that. Damn it!
Don't be jealous just because your worst enemy has a much better drift capability with Hotaru than you do for Usagi.
Oh yeah? Well, you're so undrift compatible that a video putting two Legos together would share more of a connection.
You're so undrift compatible that when you two walk into the flower store, the florist sees Trunks, and he'll tell Usagi, no refunds.
You're so undrift compatible that you should be the next prince and princess of the moon.
Well, that's an awfully nice offer for you guys to...
So that Beryl and Helenia wouldn't have a reason to be jealous and attack the Moon Kingdom. Well, that's really harsh.
That's true, and yet Trunks is still 1/4 to 0 saying Prince over his Moon Queen. So I don't see either of you guys doing well.
Oh, shut it. You're so undrift compatible that the best use for you is making Ami's abilities taste good during mealtime.
What's that supposed to mean?
Check your name, idiot.
You want to make fun of my name like that, huh? Here's one. You're so undrift compatible that talking about you two sounds more like an advertisement for men's decorative swimwear.
Wait a minute. Trunks, weren't you with Mai?
Who is Mai?
Nobody, dear.
I've been hearing around that Trunks is actually in a relationship with someone named Mai.
In the version I heard, she's older than your mom and you kissed her. This was way back when you dyed your hair.
We do not speak of that. Nothing happened. My future didn't get destroyed. I never had blue hair, and I most certainly never dated that old woman. All that was done by a completely different guy.
Wait, there's another guy like you that has blue hair?
Oh, why, yeah, of course, but he doesn't just have blue hair like you do. His entire color pattern is matching blue as well.
Hey, Trunks. How come you never talked to me about that other version of yourself?
I don't know what he is. He's the same, yet so different, in all the wrong reasons.
By any chance, is he also a genius?
Considering he's the son of my scientist mother, but more importantly can pull out a bunch of random feats out of nowhere. I'm sure he's got everything for you.
I'm sorry, Yamcha, but I think I really need to fetch my soulmate.
Wait a me! Don't go! Don't go!
Don't worry, Yamcha. There's plenty of blue hair in the sea.
You guys still can't drift in your Jaegers.
We can, we just have to work it out.
Dream on. We'll get ours to work faster.
Not with that drift compatibility, you won't. You're undrift compatible.
You're undrift compatible!
You're undrift compatible!
We are so doomed. I can't believe we picked up the wrong people for this.
You know, we still have that other new model Jaeger for backup. I can fetch the pilots.
Do it.
This just in, not one, not two, but 3 kaiju have just been defeated by none other than this remarkably new and amazing 6-storm Jaeger, Luna Primal. You have just been told that the pilots of this giant robot are actually a family of 6. The pilots are named Bardock and Serenity, the oldest of the team as well as the 4 much youngest pilots in the history of the Jaeger program, and their grandchildren Son Gohan and Tsukino Chibiusa, along with Gohan's little brother and Chibiusa's little sister, Son Goten and Tsukino Kusagi.
You know, Sagi, if you went with Goku and joined in with both of your families, that thing would actually have 8 arms.
It's so true!
That's not a bad idea. However, there was actually a particular reason I had to be with Trunks. I wonder what that was.
This just in, we are receiving word that both young pilots, Chibiusa and Kusagi, have just disappeared. I repeat, Chibiusa and Kusagi have just disappeared.